FooFighters.org.
No way!
24 hours, 7 days a week. Akron, Canton, Cleveland, Northeast Ohio, and worldwide.
There's no words on it. He loves betraying people. He gets off on it. He's committed to Satan. Fight it, and we'll do it live. I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. If you're a new listener, just type in Pentagon tested gay bomb on Iraq. They considered, no, they didn't consider using it. They've used it on our troops.
And welcome to your long ride home. I'm your host, Michael Long. Joining me in studio, as always. Yeah, I'm hearing that thing again. That like
your toy microphone.
The toy microphone. The bing. Boom.
Yeah, I don't know if
it's having all these. Is why we're hearing that. I don't know. I haven't listened to any of the live feeds or anything, so I'm not.
I'm sure it's probably is going to the live feed, but whatever.
Probably.
Whatever.
Oh well, let me record this episode while I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
But joining me in studio, as always, is Mr. Cornelius Hennessy over there.
Oh, that's me. That's
my go-to guy, part of the dynamic duo, Mr. Corey Hennessy. And as always, occasionally, sometimes, Kara the intern, KTI, is here with us as well.
Yo.
Oh, so we're happy to have her. I thought I had a clapping sound, but I don't. So
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that. We have a new number here. Eventually, you'll be able to call in live on the show on this number. But for right now, if you just want to call and leave us a voicemail, and we can play it on the air at a future date, you can do so at 330-227-6719. I guess it's kind of like an after hours line where you can leave and tell us how great or how horrible we are. It's up to you, whichever way your boat floats.
Well, is it really up to them if we're horrible or not? I guess it's
up to them if they want to let us know.
Oh,
if they think we're horrible.
Yeah, they probably do. Some people, believe it or not, their mama taught them, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Yeah, it's true.
So
my mom always taught me, you think I buy food for you to eat it? That was the wisdom she gave me when I was a kid. So
this is for show. When child services shows up,
right,
they have to see that the house is full of food.
Yeah, who cares that it's all expired and it looks like the shelves of Dave's darn near anything?
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares? As long as they see that there's food. But if you hate the show, hey, Dr. Phil, what if they hate the show? What should they do if they hate the show?
Go kill yourself. Go sit in the middle of the road and let a car run over you.
Well, okay, that's what Dr. Phil thinks you should do if you hate the show. Who am I to disagree with Dr. Phil? He is a doctor.
Yeah.
So that's Dr. Phil's advice if you do not like our show. And I tend to agree with him.
Yeah, he's never really led me astray.
Nope. And he's let me catch him outside a few times.
Yeah.
So did you see that they have hit Richard Sherman with 5 more criminal charges today?
Today? Really?
Yeah.
Because the last I knew, he wasn't getting charged with felonies or nothing.
No, it's still no felonies. They charged him with driving under the influence, reckless endangerment of a roadway workers, criminal trespassing in the 2nd degree domestic violence, resisting arrest, and malicious mischief in the 3rd degree domestic violence. All of those are misdemeanors, of course, so he won't do no heavy-duty time for it.
He's not going to do any time at all.
Yeah, he can't. I mean, you
can't.
Well, listen,
wait, he is a black man. So have you dug into his previous? Does he have any previouses?
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Oh, because he's black.
No, he's Richard Sherman. I'm sure.
Yeah,
I heard
yeah.
his name pop up quite a few times in the past.
Yeah.
He did release a statement, though. He said he is deeply remorseful for his actions. He said he behaved in a manner he's not proud of, and he's been dealing with some personal challenges over the last several months, even though that is not an excuse for how he acted, he said. So
I'm always on the fence when it comes to celebrities, athletes doing stupid things.
Right.
You are a person. All right.
Yeah.
You are a person. You are a human being, just like the rest of us. Just because of your status does not make you less vulnerable, but it should, because I mean, you play football. I mean, look at Aaron Hernandez. Just look at all these celebrities that have done just dumb stuff. Well, they are human, so we shouldn't judge them too hard. But like, I want to know the percentage of crime rates having to do with money.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Well, I mean, most of them you probably don't even hear about. Because they have money, like the Jeffrey Epstein thing. I mean, he had already been arrested and charged years ago and convicted of, prostituting minors and got probation for it. And who really knew about it until he got charged again.
Yeah.
And then it was a big deal because Trump was president at the time and they had that connection. And his connection with the Clintons, of course, and all that. But Epstein was someone you really didn't know about, even though that was a major crime, and he got probation for it.
Yeah, you have to stay on your pedo island.
Yeah,
you're on house arrest in pedo island. You can't move anywhere. They didn't say I couldn't have any visitors.
Pat, who is watching our live stream, says so far so good.
Okay,
he's talking about us, or maybe he's talking about Richard Sherman. Who knows?
Yeah, he's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Yeah,
he just misunderstood.
He's up there in age too for athlete wise. Richard he's like 32, 33, which isn't old by any. I mean, that's just
not at all.
But as far as like football careers, don't, unless you're Tom Brady, which we'll get into that. Actually, I don't know if that you have anything. There was some breaking news that broke recently about Tom Brady. Not like breaking news, like anything wild, but unless you're like Tom Brady and you're playing football at like 45 years old, most of the people playing don't have tenured careers. I don't know if they want to say it's because of how physical and all that other stuff, but most people don't have a very tenured
football careers.
But with Tom Brady, it came out that he played the entire season with a torn MCL.
Oh wow!
The entire season he played with a torn. He won the Super Bowl with a torn MCL.
I thought like he got in some trouble or something, or he's going through a divorce when he said like the news.
He's
Tom Brady's at this point.
Tom Brady's got a pretty clean nose.
And that's why I'm waiting for like the big scandal to drop eventually, because it always does.
You're like Tom Brady?
I mean, I'm indifferent to him.
You're indifferent to him?
Yeah, I don't hate him. I don't like him.
He's just
there playing football.
I mean, can you acknowledge he's
probably the best quarterback of all
we've
time.
ever seen? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like Tom Brady.
We're just, we're in two different worlds. He's in football. I'm in radio. He's the best at what he does. I'm the best at what I do.
So great acknowledges great.
Yeah, we just don't cross paths.
Yeah. There was always rumor. There was when he was deciding where he was going to go. Remember, there was like, maybe Tom Brady to the Browns.
Oh God,
for the Belichick connection. Yeah, it ain't happening.
That ain't happening.
But
maybe next season, Tom Brady will come host this show.
And you'll play in the Super Bowl?
I'll play in the Super Bowl.
I love you, Tom Brady, and I won't be that mad. But I would like to not see him in the Super Bowl. Well, he could still be in the Super Bowl. And, I sound like an idiot, but I get, I know my NBA, but when it comes to NFL and all the brackets.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. He's the NFL team. I mean,
he's an NFL team. No, he's in the Canadian Football League.
Well, there's AFL and NFL is what I'm saying.
No, there's AFL and NFC or something like that.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
NFL is like all of them.
AFC, NFC,
yeah, that's what it is.
Whatever. I sound like such a dork. Remember we have to with that
NFC, isn't that like where you sell something online, but it isn't a physical item?
When we get back, we definitely have to do I'll have to call I was saying who I thought would win every week.
Oh yeah.
We'll have to get back into that.
Oh yeah, once the season comes back.
I am so looking forward to Brown's season.
It's gonna be interesting. They're. I was looking on ESPN today for some god awful reason. I don't know why. I must have clicked the wrong page or something. But they are predicting that the Browns will have the best, I think, defense in the league this year, or something like that.
For sure. They always have had the last couple of years. They've had a great defense. Myles Garrett, they really work on the offense. They needed a better offensive line, and they drafted and they picked up a lot of people. So I'm looking forward to that. And a lot of people are saying OBJ is looking great.
Mhm.
We'll see. We'll see if he overcomes his shitty season last year.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
We'll see. Yeah, Taco Bell season. But you know who did win a big game today? Did you see this?
No.
What is it? Bugs Bunny in the Toon Squad.
Oh.
As the spoiler alert, I'm assuming I haven't seen it yet, but I'm assuming the Toon Squad wins.
No, they were setting up for a sequel to Space Jam.
Oh, okay.
A New Legacy. They're setting up so the Goon Squad.
The Goon Squad.
You know,
there's a player called on the Goon Squad. I was looking at like the toys or something. I was at FYE and they have all the Space Jam merchandise.
I was thinking about stopping. I don't have any money. I don't have FYE money this week, but I wanted the Brow.
They have the what?
The Brow.
What's the
I
Brow?
think Anthony Davis is on the Goon Squad.
Oh.
As the Brow. And the reason I only know that is I watched there's a video game. They made like a beat 'em up, like a Street Fighters type game
for Space Jam?
For Space Jam New Legacy. And it's like 16-bit graphics. Like you play it, you think you're playing on a very, very old console. I don't know where IGN posted a video, but all it was you were Lola.
Without the boobs, because they totally
they snipped her boobs off.
They gave her a breast reduction.
Yeah, so that looks interesting.
One of the players on the Goon Squad, I think the player's name was like Black Mambo, or I guess it must have been like a little nod to
the late great Kobe.
Yeah, the late great Kobe.
I
gotta check. It was something Mambo. I remember that. Why is this not typing?
I am looking forward to watching it. I don't know. I might have to get my little HBO Max. Now, they're playing at the local drive-in out in North Ridgeville. I don't know what your closest drive-in would be from here. Probably
Ravenna.
Magic City.
Oh, yeah, Magic City. I forgot about that.
They're playing at the drive-in this weekend, and I'm sure Magic City's probably playing it too. I'm torn. Do I want to watch it at home with my big theater?
Right.
Or do I want to go to do we go to the drive-in?
They're playing it at the Highland.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's playing it.
I will be watching it at home on HBO Max. Oh, White Mamba.
White Mamba.
White Mamba.
And who is playing that?
Diana Torrisi. Apparently,
it's a WNBA
player. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you a single.
She was called White Mamba.
I couldn't tell you a single WNBA player, but I am really looking forward to it. I know that you had posted something on your social media about how many people are how many cinema reviewers are gonna come out just to hate.
Just to hate. Oh, dude, it's already started.
I have expectations that I'm gonna love it because I am a big LeBron fan. Looney Tunes, who doesn't like the Looney Tunes?
Ditto.
Right.
It's not. I have expectations that there's always going to be a place in my heart for the first one. But it comes down to Michael Jordan versus LeBron.
What if all that? What if in the movie they have Michael Jordan in it, but it's Michael B. Jordan?
Let me tell you,
that would be a great twist, though.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan played like in the story mode, career mode of I want to say 2K16, 2K17, and I didn't know who he was at that point. And I was like, "Who the hell is Michael B. Jordan?" I was like, "I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan, arguably the GOAT."
Yeah.
I've never heard him go by Michael B. Jordan, so I was like, "Oh, they're just including Michael Jordan in this." I had no idea who he was at the time.
See, his real name is
because I know
Michael Baller Jordan.
Yeah.
That's what the B stand for.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I got to figure out.
Michael B. Jordan is like the guy they call when they need someone to play a black celebrity from the past. Because it seemed like for the longest time, like that was the roles he was getting. Like I think he played Jackie Robinson, and
Yeah, probably.
he played some other thing. I think he played Ray Charles, or not Ray Charles, James Brown. I think that was.
I
him
haven't
that played
seen
that. I'm not sure.
a lot of Michael B. Jordan stuff, but I've never seen something I didn't like that he's put out.
He was in Wakanda Forever, Black Panther.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I've never watched it because I'm white.
Oh yeah,
so
that's true.
if it was a white Panther, I'd probably watch it. No, I still haven't seen it. You know, everyone was like, "Oh my God, Wakanda Forever!" when he passed away.
Right.
His untimely death last summer. Oh, was it summer? Was it?
Yeah, summer. It was right after we came back from being all virtual.
Yeah. It was like on a Sunday, I think.
You know, we're about to be on our 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, we are.
Of the
End of August next month. Next month.
Crazy, a year strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Space Jam and new. Now, what if this is set up a third movie, but like the third movie is like it stars someone from like the farm team of the NBA, like and none of the main Looney Tunes stars, like it's
the Shanghai Sharks or something.
Yeah,
someone from the Shanghai Sharks or
it's like the B-list Looney Tunes.
Hey, did you know LeBron had his name in the hat to like reboot Friday the 13th? I guess he's a big horror fan.
Right. Look at it. Well, God, can you imagine the crap that'd be shoved on LeBron?
Oh my God!
If he remade a movie like that,
like Friday the 13th. I don't know if he was like trying to acquire the rights or whatever.
People love to hate him as it is, but that would just give him. I'm
in a group of people, a group of Halloween, like the Halloween franchise.
Right.
I'm in a group of people, and they're like, Halloween 3 has to be the most hated thing ever. Because everyone, congratulations, it's a movie that doesn't have. I don't know. If you're just dissing me right now. Could you replay that?
Just when you said you're in the Halloween group.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah. Well, besides, it's not like it's a badge of honor. It's just people are like, Halloween 3 is the most hated thing of all time. I said, you obviously not in a LeBron James fan page because people will sign up just to trash him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like you being in a Halloween group is like a badge of honor. Like if you go to the mall and someone's like, "Sir, put your mask on," you're like, "Whoa. I'm in a Halloween group." And they're like, "My bad, dude. As you were, baby.
Don't stab
apologize.
me. Don't stab me.
Don't stab.
Don't knock up your niece."
Or do, whatever. No judging.
Yeah. Whatever.
We don't judge here.
Yeah. So what else is going on?
So in a few minutes we got the news. So we're gonna talk about the Emmys a little later. They've released a list of Emmy nominations.
It's already that time?
Yeah, we're gonna go over a few of them, not all of them. Because
when does the Emmys happen?
Shit.
I don't know.
Sometime
I gave up on award shows.
Well, it's ever since the Weekend got snubbed, it's generally in the summertime because it's in between seasons usually. All the movie award shows happen like January, February. The TV ones tend to happen in the summer because it's in between seasons. So
it's the television.
Yeah,
all the television stuff. Yeah,
yeah. The Emmys is television. Because
Grammys is movies, right?
Yeah.
And Oscars.
That's why the Weeknd didn't get nominated for any Grammys.
Well, he was in Uncut Gems.
Oh, well, then he got snubbed because that was a masterpiece.
Yeah,
as all Adam Sandler movies are, like Jack and Jill. How that didn't win an Oscar, I'll never know.
A Grammy.
Yeah. I mean, an Oscar's for plays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony's are for music.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because Tony Montana, there was some music in Scarface. Yeah. So that makes sense. Tony's. They're all based off of Al Pacino.
And there's a group called Tony.
They won 3 of them?
They must have. That's why they're named Tony.
Wow. So if they win another, that's going to get ridiculous if they keep winning awards.
Man, imagine when they win like 10 or 15. Like, oh my God. Like, what if Taylor Swift put another Taylor on her name for every Emmy she won?
Ugh.
Should be Taylor. Just keep going. Be the Taylor that never ends.
Taylor Swift can
just
my
goes
ass,
on
whatever.
And
anyways,
on, my friends. Now, I was actually talking to a student at the school because they have to do a project for one of the classes where they have to do, the concert spots, the concert commercials.
Who's teaching that now?
Ricky.
Ricardo's teaching it. Ricardo Dune.
But he made him do a country one. And one of the students picked Taylor Swift. And I was like, I don't even know if that's like country.
That's
anymore.
like hardly country.
I mean, she started off as country because I feel like it's easier to break into country.
Yeah, now she's just dropped 3.
Yeah, no, she's just took me a
Yeah.
second to catch on there.
She just dropped the last two letters of
Yeah.
the genre, but
So now she's wait, if she dropped the last two letters, the R and the Y, then make her count.
whatever. But that's not how it's pronounced in the pronunciation. All
Right. It
right.
depends where you go. Some places I like me some country.
You're right. You're right.
Let me listen to me some of that there country.
We listened to some country. Countries became a lot more pop.
What are you
lately.
doing to your mic down there?
She's just
Are
you
she's
deep-throating it?
preparing. She's preparing because
Oh.
we're slowly arriving at
We are. I
at
thought-
some pothead's favorite time of the day because it happens twice a day.
Oh, Michelle Hoffman. Where does that name sound from? I feel like I hear that name on a live feed constantly.
Yeah,
Uh,
she's the most popular woman in all of Summit County.
yeah. Loved by many, hated by more right now.
Yeah,
I don't know how he gets so many. He's like David Koresh. Like he gets people to drink that Kool-Aid. No matter how expired
Yeah.
it is, he gets them to drink it.
yeah.
She
I'm
says
sure they have a good shelf life, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm sure. She said that she no longer watches award shows, but Sterling K. Brown deserves every award possible.
Mm.
He is from the show This Is Us. He plays Randall, which is actually
that-
my favorite.
Is that
show
the
on
African
TV.
American man
Yes, he's
who was like the brother? They're like
yep, they're triplets.
adopted or whatever.
Well, he's the only adopted one
Yeah.
because they were supposed to
I've-
have triplets,
yeah.
and one of the babies died during divorce, and his parents just happened to bring him to the hospital at the same time. It's a whole thing.
Look, we can get back to that when we start talking about the Emmys,
Yeah.
but I think we are at a point in time where
It is
we need
local
the
news time. Wait. I got.
Oh,
Wait,
he
wait,
has
wait.
he's got a sound. He's got a sound. He's got to find it. He wasn't prepared.
I wasn't.
He was not prepared. So
I was talking.
You're
to
gonna
you.
have to read the news really quick because we got to get into the Emmys.
Yeah. Oh,
You got-
My strength.
what is this?
The new fragrance.
No, I don't need your commercials for fragrances and
You need to buy
Viagra.
YouTube Premium and then
I
charge
do
the
need to.
The fragrance.
Then
Karen.
Then
charge a
charge-
station.
yeah. Put it on our black card that we got.
There we
from
go.
WMVU.
It is your local news time on WMVU. Now here's your reporter, Kara the intern, KTI.
All right. So, in local news, 4 people were killed in a 2-vehicle car crash that occurred Thursday afternoon in Nimishillen Township
What the
in Stark County.
Okay.
According to a press release,
You probably shouldn't be reading this laughing. You were not no Crystal Bailu or
You
whatever
guys
the hell her name was. You
it
cannot be 4 people died.
was the
this
sound.
weekend.
It was hilarious. There was fire and body parts everywhere.
It was the sound effects for me. Okay. So, according to press release, investigators were called just before 5 p.m. to the crash on State Route 153, just east of Maple Grove Street Northeast. The sheriff's office says a vehicle heading west on State Route 153 at a high rate of speed went off the road and lost control before crossing the center line and striking another vehicle heading east. Authorities say 4 people died, 3 in one vehicle and 1 in another vehicle. The names have not been released. Anyone with information about this incident is asked to call the sheriff's office
You're going to
at
hell.
330-430-3800.
Look at that. Look how far that baby flung out the window. You're an evil person.
Strap them in right.
You gotta make sure you need to make sure that you put it properly in
Yeah.
their chest and not their stomach. You don't want
Yeah.
internal bleeding.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Really?
I just got my
Maybe you
airbag
do. I
fixed
don't know.
yesterday.
Maybe you do one.
You got fixed
You got
yesterday?
your kids fixed?
My
You-
airbag was
oh.
recalled,
Oh.
and I took it to the dealership to get it
I thought
fixed.
you got
I thought
fixed
you got
yesterday.
fixed. I was like, you got snipped yesterday? What
You
do
just went in there like, tie him up, Doc.
Tie
Yeah,
them up. I
snipped.
don't want no more.
Whatever.
You
I
can
don't
keep
know.
them.
I mean, I didn't know if you were a man or a woman. I don't want to judge. And you know,
I mean, do
I
I look like a man?
Don't want to.
no,
Well,
I'm just saying.
that's not
you-
polite
you-
to say.
Yeah, I can't
How
assume
rude! I
people's
gave
gender.
you a compliment on your haircut, and you're gonna say
Yeah.
I look like a man.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Teach you to lie to him
Oh,
again.
yeah.
I didn't say you would look like a man. I'm just saying that
I
I
got
can't. You
you.
can't judge.
These days, you can't just assume
Listen,
someone's gender.
I've been
Right.
on TikTok
You
and
assume
these
you took
women-
an ass out of you and me.
these women on TikTok want to joke. They're like, yeah, I told him he didn't have to worry about pulling out. He didn't get it. Well, she was a transsexual, and she did not look as though she was a transsexual. There's a lot of them on the TikTok. So
On the talk tick.
So I'm just saying that you can't judge a book by its cover. I don't know what their undercarriage is. Okay. Sorry to distract you from the local news. Continue.
Did you just assume my gender? Huh?
Right. Did you? Okay. Anyways, the victim has been identified and the search for a suspect continues after a fatal shootout that left a man dead in Cleveland. The Cuyahoga County Medical Examiner's Office reported on Thursday that 20-year-old Devontae Smith of Cleveland died in a shootout that happened a short time before 11:30 p.m. Tuesday at Glendale Avenue and Lee Heights Boulevard. Cleveland police responding to reported gunfire got to the scene to find that Smith had been shot multiple times. He was pronounced dead at university hospitals. It's unknown if the other gunmen involved in the exchange of bullets were wounded. But the search for that person was still ongoing on Thursday. The suspect has not been identified.
That's live audio from. That sounds like horses.
It does sound like horses.
Maybe they're having a gunfight with horses.
Maybe.
The gun problem here in Akron, though, has just gotten ridiculously. It's gotten really bad.
It has. You know what? A
Hey,
couple weeks ago,
You're supposed to only give news, not your opinion.
It is. No, it's not my opinion. I heard gunshots right outside my house. I've lived there for
That's your
5
opinion.
years.
Yeah, your opinion is they were gunshots. It may have been fireworks.
I have video of it. It was gunshots.
You have video of the gunshots, and
No,
you didn't turn into the
hear it.
police.
Yeah.
You
Hear
didn't turn
it.
into the police. What if there's a reward? You could quit your
No.
job as the intern, and
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
you could.
No,
But
yeah.
snitches get stitches. Just remember that.
Yeah, that is true.
my business.
Right. Continue on.
Anyways, in other news, the Summit County Animal Control will be looking to place orphan doggies and cute little kitties in their forever homes with a special event that kicks off on Monday. The Dog Days of Summer adoption event was announced on Thursday by the county's executive office. Between next Monday, July 31st, dogs and cats currently held at the facility along the Opportunity Parkway in Akron will be available for adoption at discounted rates. $28 for each dog and $10 for each cat.
Holy cow!
Yeah, not bad at all.
Right, that's a good deal. The usual going rate for adoption is $94 for a dog
Mm.
and $60 for a cat.
Who would spend
That's a
$60 for
huge-
pussy?
It's usually 40, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just enough to get the nails and hair did.
Hair dead.
One of the other, not. I'm pretty sure hair is a lot more than that, so it might just be nails.
Just got sound effects for all the news today.
All the animals that are available for adoption have been fully
Fully vaccinated.
fully vetted with blood work, spayed and neutered, and given a clean bill of health, ready
David
to
Spade.
be united with their new families.
I want to get Rocky up.
And, this would be a great event, especially people here in Suncoast. I mean, during the pandemic, a lot of people went and got animals, and now that they're getting back to work,
Mhm.
they're not ready. I mean, they don't have time for them anymore. So they feel like, the shelter is about to be overrun with animals.
How can you not have time for your animal?
I don't know.
I cry
It's sad.
every day going to work that I'm leaving poor Rocky
Yeah.
by himself with his hot dog.
Aw.
I always, shop, don't adopt. I feel like adopting a pet or, adopting a rescue.
Shop, don't adopt.
Adopt, don't shop.
Okay.
Don't shop, adopt. Getting a rescue dog. I mean, rescue dogs, first of all, they're the most loyal dogs
Yeah.
because a lot of them have been through some hell and have never, they've never felt love. So when you give them that love, like automatically, boom, they are with you till the end. So go out and go to this adoption event. I mean, you can't. How much was it for dogs?
It is only $28 for a dog
$28
compared to
for a dog.
$94.
So ladies,
And
ladies,
Great for helping with depression.
Yes.
go go get yourself some $40 if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You need somebody to jog and walk with. There you go.
And how much for the cats? 10?
The cats are only $10 compared to 60. You say $50.
So if you want to be a crazy cat lady, you can
could
go get 10 cats for $100.
Or you can just come get one for me.
I don't think
But then you have to get it.
they'll let you adopt
spayed
that
and
many at
neutered.
a time. But
Probably not. But if you
you
get 9 of your friends to all go in there and get 1 cat apiece.
I got 5 kittens.
Oh wow.
I'm trying to rehome them. So rehoming fee, $10.
Oh, you're matching? You're price matching?
Price matching.
Price match guarantee.
Is it
Here,
fully?
I want to make sure that
wouldn't
it's
be
Here,
they're
price
going
match,
to a
though.
good home.
Here at
You know
Kara's
what I mean?
Kitten Compound, all K's.
Yeah. I can't have a cat. That was one of the reasons Rocky got sent back to the.
He's not good with cats.
He's not good with kitties.
Oh yeah.
They're like, he's not good with cats and he doesn't like the mailman. I'm like, that's every dog in America.
I don't know.
All around the world.
I had my dog, the dog I had, who was a pit bull wiener dog mix. She was a rescue. And we also rescued a cat. And I mean, that was his best friend.
Yeah. I've seen that, but
kicked it all day. But then we got another dog who I mean, he saw a cat and he saw nothing else. Like he had
red.
tunnel vision, and that cat was gonna die.
Well, my dog, he's Black Lab and Jack Russell, and Jack Russell are known for their hunting.
Yeah.
So he sees cat or squirrels, he's gone. So,
and now the Akron. What are they? The Summit County Humane Society, right? Is that what they're called? Or
The Summit County Animal Control.
Animal Control, and they do take cash, checks, or credit cards.
PayPal.
I don't know if they take PayPal.
Dogecoin.
But if you got a PayPal card, they can take that.
Dogecoin.
They
Bitcoin?
do take cash, checks, and credit cards. American Express, Discover, and MasterCard.
A lot of places don't take Discover, so
I don't
that's pretty
know.
sweet.
Right. I don't think they take that. When I went there to get our cat, I think Visa was a card that they don't take for some reason.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, if you are interested in getting one of these dogs and cats, you will need to make an appointment by calling 330-643-2845.
What's that number again?
330-643-2845. And photos of your furry friends are available online at www.facebook.com/Summit Animal Control.
And when is this event going from?
It is Monday, July 31st. Between next Monday and July 31st.
Okay. So you got
next
some
Monday,
time.
July 31st.
Even though we're already halfway through July, but
Oh my
whatever.
God, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Went by so fast.
I would love I would love to go adopt another dog. I would love for Rocky to have somebody to kick it with, but
I do miss my dog, but I just don't think I can take something on right
I mean,
now.
yeah.
You would have to take Rocky up there and let them
Yeah.
kind of get to know each other and make sure they would get along.
Well,
well, how's he with your mom's dogs?
Well, my mom's dogs are very territorial. They do not like him.
Oh.
But my older sister has 2 Boston Terriers, and they run around and they play fight and stuff, but they get along. But they're also a lot smaller than him. So he has they have a German Shepherd mix. German Shepherd. I don't know officially, couple hours down, and every day he has this when he runs outside. He does this loop and then goes to the fence and sticks his nose through the fence. He's looking for Nova. The dog's name's Nova.
Have you seen that video where the 2 dogs are on separate sides of the fence and they're going crazy at each other, like they want to tear each other apart? And the person comes out and opens the fence and they both just sit there and get real quiet. Then as soon as he shuts the fence again, they start going at it like they want to kill each other.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that.
It's so cute. It's goddamn cute, Corey.
Yeah.
But all right, so we also have something else here that someone tried to somewhat do a clever tactic to conceal a large amount of illegal drugs in eastern Ashtabula County. But authorities uncovered the stash. The Crime Enforcement Agency of Ashtabula County got a tip that led to execution of search warrants in Colebrook Township, one just west of State Route 11, inside a house along US Route 322. They confiscated high-proof THC products that were packaged in cereal boxes labeled Apple Jacks. and Fruit Loops.
Not weed.
Not weed. It was just labeled not weed, I promise.
Agents also collected 31 ecstasy tablets. Ooh, they was trying to party. 18 grams of psychedelic mushrooms. For real.
What other kind of mushrooms are there? Like, I swear, so those are not psychedelic. Those
are the ones with the stems.
Yeah.
Right.
I just got those because I was going to make steak later.
Some chicken marsala. Come on.
Yeah.
Various other THC products from out of state as well. Drug paraphernalia and more than $2,000 in cash during the raids. Ooh, that's a lot of money.
Drug paraphernalia. See, I heard that what they confiscate the drug paraphernalia and they end up on a shelf of a local store.
Of an outlet store?
Yeah.
But well, I mean, yeah, he just comes out and is like, oh, we got weed pipes here. Like, legally, you can't call them that if you're selling them. Like, you got to say they're for tobacco use only.
Tobacco use only.
But this guy's all over Facebook talking about, I got some weed pipes in here for sale.
Yeah.
Like, you're an idiot. So I'm surprised he hasn't been caught up on that because, hey, we got evidence right there of you
trying to sell paraphernalia. Yep.
Yeah. So, just hint if anyone wants to go that route.
So not only
he extended an olive branch today, so whatever.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah, we will. Is there more news?
Yeah. So not only did they find it there, but there was also a second residence. It was along Troutman Road where an 18-year-old resident was detained for questioning. He was allegedly buying the drugs online and selling them on the streets in the area. Charges against him are pending, though. Completion of the ongoing follow-up investigation, including lab tests on all the drugs. So they're trying to prove that they're real. I'm sure they are.
I'm sure.
Yeah, they're not selling fake drugs. I mean, there are such things. Maybe it's like K2 or something.
I swear it's just oregano.
Yeah.
So, is that all the news that we have?
That's all the 420 news.
No. Literally 420 news. And that was Kara the Intern with your 420 news. Because you have to be high to listen to her. Yeah, so. But yeah, what were we talking about? Just that we're going to. Oh, yeah, he's selling
What, an olive branch? You said there's someone.
Oh, yeah. So he told Michelle, listener of the show, friend of the show, Michelle, that if she takes down the boycott group and does like 100 other things, he'll think about taking her picture down. That was the olive branch. Like, he didn't say he would take her. He's like, I'll think about taking your picture down if you do all this. I'm like, yeah, I don't think you know how olive branches work there, dude.
A peace treaty.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
What a peace treaty that is.
Yeah.
But they released a list of Emmy nominations, and it's crazy because like most of these Emmy nominations like are not on network TV anymore. For drama series, there's only one network TV show on there, and that is This Is Us.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones are The Boys on Amazon Prime. Never heard of that.
That's, I believe, Seth Rogen.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Is involved with that.
Bridgerton from Netflix, The Crown on Netflix, The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu, Lovecraft Country on HBO. And
that's where that's at? I didn't know where that was at. I see like DVDs of it everywhere.
Yeah, I do too. I didn't know where. I got HBO Max and I didn't even know that. Mandalorian and Pose from FX. Michael Copenhaver, who is a friend of the show, occasional sit-in when we need him. He said Mandalorian is going to sweep the Emmys.
I believe it.
I can see that happening.
I've not watched a single episode of it.
No,
Star Wars really ain't my thing. I mean, I watched the original trilogy, but I haven't really watched any of them since. And maybe eventually, maybe when I hit my 40s, I'll be interested. But
one of the big things coming out is that MJ Rodriguez was nominated for lead actress in a drama series for her role in Pose, and she is the first transgendered woman to be nominated for an Emmy. So there's that. Kenan Thompson got nominated for lead actor in a comedy series
for SNL or his
for
show?
Kenan, for his show Kenan.
I forgot. Is that like all been released, or is that something that they release week by week? Or
I think it. Well, yeah, it was a week by week show. It was on right. Either
on
before it was on NBC. Yeah, it's on Peacock, but it was on NBC.
oh,
So like it was actually on TV.
it was on network.
It would come on either right before or right after Young Rock. I want to say right after Young Rock.
I have to check that out. I pay for Peacock every month, and I don't touch it.
William H. Macy is in it for the last season of Shameless for lead actor in a comedy series. Anthony Anderson for Blackish. Michael Douglas for the Kaminsky Method. And Jason Sudeikis for Ted Lasso, which I have not watched. Nothing really amazing in lead actress. Adie Bryan, who was on SNL for the longest time. I guess she's in a show called Shrill. And she got that. Lead actor in a limited series or movie. Lin-Manuel Miranda for Hamilton is in there. Nothing amazing there. But yeah, so this is interesting. A lot of it is
it's streaming.
Streaming stuff, yeah, which is weird.
It is weird. It's very weird. I didn't see any 20 years ago. There wasn't any streaming.
Right. Well, there wasn't no streaming being done.
Yeah.
That's back when you had to order DVDs through the mail from Netflix and you had to return them.
I don't see no. Maybe I don't think they were doing that 20 years ago.
No, probably not. I think
not 20, but
about 2006, I think it started maybe. For Variety Talk series, Conan, which just wrapped up its final season.
Conan's over with?
Yeah, he did his final season. The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. Jimmy Kimmel Live last week tonight with John Oliver, and The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. It's kind of interesting the Tonight Show ain't on there.
With Jay Leno?
Jimmy Fallon.
Oh. What? Jay Leno's not hosting anymore?
No. He's
kind of interesting the Tonight Show.
Oh.
He stopped hosting about 10 years ago, Corey. About 10, 11 years ago.
Oh.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
I don't really watch a lot of I don't watch a lot of late night shows. I'm an old
used
man
to.
now. I hit my 30s and now I can't stay up and watch late night shows. I could hardly stay up for Saturday Night Live once a week.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, now you don't have to because they're in reruns until who knows when. Oh, look at that. Helena Bonham Carter, who is in all the what's his name? Tim Burton movies. I think it's his wife or ex-wife. She is up for an Emmy for supporting actress in a drama series for The Crown.
No, I don't watch a lot of television, unfortunately.
I don't either.
So I don't watch a lot of Netflix stuff.
Yeah.
Did Joe Exotic win anything?
I don't think so. I think that would have been last year's Emmys. He would have been up if they was up for anything.
Yeah. Did he win anything? No.
Keenan, I don't think so. Kenan Thompson is also up for supporting actor in a comedy series for SNL.
Is he done with SNL or is he?
No, I think he's still on there. Yeah, I mean, he's the longest tenured cast member now.
Yeah.
Adie Bryan and Kate McKinnon and Cecily Strong are all up for supporting actresses in a comedy series for Saturday Night Live. So yeah, some interesting stuff going on.
They murdered my dirter.
You see the new American Horror Stories came out yesterday.
No, I did see that. I have not watched. I have many seasons to catch up on.
Yeah.
But this is
this is a totally different
This is a
series.
new anthology, right?
Yeah, every episode is going to be a different story.
So it is a horror anthology.
Yeah.
That's my cup of tea.
Yep, and every episode is going to be about something different.
That's my cup of tea. I'm glad that they're
American
doing
Horror
that.
Story, where every season is just.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Now, Evan Peters, did they bring him back?
I don't know for this one, but he will be back in American Horror Story when it comes out in October. The one with Macaulay.
So this is like a short miniseries?
It's exclusive to Hulu. It's called American Horror Stories. So there's that S. That's a big difference. And it's going to be just each episode's a different story.
That's an anthology,
yeah. So unlike American Horror Story, where each season's a new story, each episode's going to tell it. So
I like that.
But this is not the one with Macaulay Culkin.
Are they hour? I'm assuming they're hour episodes,
so.
or maybe because
pretty sure they're hour.
When you look at one of the most popular anthology television series, you look at Tales of the Crypt. They were Sometimes they were a little bit longer. Most episodes were half an hour.
Yeah.
So, but that was 20 some years ago, 30 years ago.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle is actually up for an Emmy as well. I just seen this for his Netflix special 846. So that's the one where it wasn't really comedy. It was just him talking about what was going on with the George Floyd stuff. But we are about to take a break. We got some music coming up for you. If you're listening on WMBU, you're going to hear some music. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you're just going to see a blank screen while we're on break. So congratulations on that. But
Congratulations.
Turn on over to WMBU if you want to hear some music during our break. We got some Billy Squires, some MC Hammer.
Can't go wrong with the Hammer
Aerosmith,
Man.
some AC/DC. We got an eclectic choice of music, but we do not have reggae because we got tired of that playing during our breaks. So we're not playing that anymore. Home, we don't play that. So we are going to take a break. We will be back at 5 o'clock with more of your long ride home. We got some Akron Rubber Ducks tickets to give away, and we're going to talk about some more stuff going on in Akron. So we'll see you at 5 o'clock right here on WMBU.
WMVU.org.
No way!
24 hours, 7 days a week. Akron, Canton, Cleveland, Northeast Ohio, and worldwide.
You are listening to the worst show on radio. This is your long ride home on WMBU, part of the Radio Free Entertainment Network.
Without a doubt, the worst episode ever. Rest assured that I was on the internet within minutes, registering my disgust throughout the world.
Gentlemen, the king.
And welcome back to your long ride home. I am your host, Michael Long. Joining me, as always, the one and only Cornelius Hennessy is back here with us, as well as Kara, the intern, KTI, the one and only, the one we love, or whatever, something like
Very
that.
loosely.
Very loosely.
We'll use those words.
We use those words. Love
She's
loosely.
sick of us hazing her, isn't
Like
she?
KTI, those words are very loose. So
Anyways,
I'm not loose.
Congratulations.
yeah, so
you might be loose, but I'm a loser.
Oh, come on, man.
yeah. But yeah, so good for you. Anyways. So we got your 5. It feels like we just did the news.
Yeah.
But we got some. Well, it took her forever to read it for
Yeah, well,
whatever
we kept
reason.
interjecting,
She
to be
just
very
took
honest,
her good old time reading that news. But nonetheless, we got more of your news with KTI, Kara, the intern. And now, here's your news lady, Kara, the intern. She'll do something strange for some change in Akron.
All right. What an intro. What an intro.
I try.
Okay. So, in other news, a 21-year-old and a 17-year-old were arrested this Tuesday by Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force. Whew.
Dog the bounty hunter?
I guess. I mean, I didn't even know there was a such thing. But that's in connection with an October 2020 homicide that took place in Akron, according to the U.S. Marshal Service. Eric Fari, 21, and 17-year-old male and a 17-year-old male were wanted by the Akron Police Department for aggravated robbery and aggravated murder. The two are accused of brandishing a gun.
Brandishing?
Brandishing? What's that?
That means they pulled a gun out.
Oh, okay.
Like Louis C.K. would brandish his penis in front of ladies and then shoot into the plant. So it's kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
Just pulling it out.
They were demanding money also from a man who was leaving as he was leaving a cell phone store in Akron. Okay, sorry.
Probably a Boost Mobile.
Or a Metro.
No, well, Metro is high end, lady.
Mm-hmm.
When the man refused the demands, he was shot in the chest and later found dead, authorities said. So they killed him over
some petty cash. Yeah.
$2. That's crazy.
People have died for less.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Also, 2 Ohio companies have announced mass layoffs in July, according to the Ohio Department of Jobs and Family Services. Compass Group lost its contract with Cleveland State University, so it is laying off 72 employees. The company said in a letter to the department, the layoffs will begin on approximately to September 7th. TTEC Home is ceasing its operations nationwide. The company's shuttering will mean 6 Ohioans will lose their jobs in July.
Massive job cut. 6 Ohioans.
Compared to 72 from the first place, that's a lot. 72 is quite a bit. This is on top of 2 companies announcing layoffs in June. Bucyrus Precision Tech Inc. in Bucyrus, 92 employees, and ILSCO in Harrison, 23 employees. A group of Ohio attorneys are now suing Governor Mike DeWine, and the state of Ohio to compel the state back into a federal unemployment that provides an additional $300 for unemployment people.
Yeah, so there's a lawyer suing Mike DeWine because, he said, hey, we're stopping this early. But some lawyers are suing him now. Like, no, the government said this extra is going to go to this, this time period, and they gave you the money for it. So, Ohio has one of the lowest unemployment rates anyways in the country. So it's not like this extra $300 is stopping people from working like everyone wants to say.
Yeah.
Because Ohio's unemployment rate is only at like 7% or 6%, which is low, which is pre-pandemic numbers. So, yeah.
A lot of places are losing their contracts, though.
Yeah.
And shutting down.
I want to say we've seen the worst of it, but
we're still recovering from it, though.
we are still recovering. The complete side effects of all of this have not quite shaken everybody out of the tree.
No.
There's going to be a lot of tree shaking coming on.
There will be.
So
I wonder what's going to happen. Like right now, all these fast food restaurants and stuff are paying like $15, $16 an hour to get people to just work there. And everyone's like, oh, once they take away these, extra benefits, all these now hiring times are going to come down because everyone will be taking these jobs. And guess what? Those benefits stopped a few weeks ago, and these businesses still don't have enough people. I stopped at Taco Bell yesterday on the way home from Walmart. And they literally had one person working inside the Taco Bell.
I wouldn't be killing myself for Taco Bell. I would not be. There's so many places like my local KFC. They're closed indoors.
Right.
You have to go to the drive-thru because they cannot operate indoors.
And see, that's the thing. So it wasn't the unemployment that was stopping people from working.
I had this conversation with somebody very recently that all these things people don't want to work for free. People don't want to work for subpar wages.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, they're still they might not get that extra money, but who wants to sit on their ass at home for half of their pay? Nobody.
Right. For most people are only getting $189 a week.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing. Who's sitting at home for that?
Yeah. And some people, that was just the PUA.
Right.
That was just the PUA. Some people got more, but the minimum was one. We were living on that there's no way.
No.
There's no way someone's living.
People just want to believe that this shortage is not because these companies are greedy and don't want to pay people. They just want it to be the government's fault and not I don't get it. People are such bootlickers for these companies. Like the companies can treat you like crap and they're not in the wrong, but the government's in the wrong.
It's definitely not just the pay either.
No.
All right. Let's just say
working conditions.
Yeah. Working conditions.
There's a story.
There needs a rehaul
somewhere in Ohio where employees at Burger King walked out and they left a note on the door saying all the employees walked out. This place is closed until further notice, until they get whatever. And they walked out because the air conditioning in the kitchen had been broke for weeks and they wouldn't fix it. I'm not going to work in a hot ass kitchen, with no air conditioning when it's 90 some degrees outside.
Nope.
I'd walk out too.
Yep.
Not for fast food. Those jobs are a dime a dozen, especially right now.
Oh yeah. And here's the thing, and I try to explain this to people, and it's like they don't want to listen because they just want to believe it's the government's fault. Even though all this pandemic unemployment started under a Republican president, they just want to make it all Biden's fault now. Which whatever. It's two sides of the same coin either way. But and I'm just like, no, there's other why would I go work in a restaurant for $9-10 an hour making food when I can go DoorDash or Grubhub or Uber Eats or any of these other delivery services and make $20-25 and only have to deliver food. Don't have to worry about making it. Don't have to worry about none of that. All I have to do is pick it up and drop it off. And there's right now, there's no contact with customers. Most customers want you just leave it at their door and leave. You don't have to deal with people. Why? I would definitely take that over working. That's the real reason.
Yeah. Well, those jobs are drying up too. Not drying up, but anyone, there's a lot lately. A lot more people have been signing on to that.
Yeah.
I can tell when I go out in Grubhub, I'm getting a lot less offer. That's fine.
Right.
I want, people that really need it I'd rather them get offers than than me just making extra money.
Right. I mean, I couldn't work in a restaurant again. I couldn't.
I do. It has its ups and downs,
Right.
but I wouldn't say I work.
But you're not fast food, right?
Yeah.
I could never work fast food again, ever. I couldn't work at a pizza shop either, delivering pizza anymore, because it's just, it's too much.
I delivered Marco's the other day.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know what? There's been times where I've ordered Pizza Hut and stuff, and it's been delivered by DoorDash.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? That's just a crazy concept to me.
I did have the one week we ordered pizza on pizzahut.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they, sent it off to DoorDash.
Mm-hmm.
And someone came and picked up the food. And I guess they sent two drivers to whatever. And the second driver texted me like, "Hey, did you get your food?" I was like, "No." Like, what's? I was so confused. And she's like, "Oh, well, someone came and picked it up." She's like, "But they're going to remake yours and I'll bring it to you." She's like, "If the other guy shows up, then congratulations, you got, free food." And I was like, all right. And then like 5 minutes later, the guy showed up with our food, and we're like, and then she came like 10 minutes after that with this. I'm like, hey, whatever. I cashed it. I was like, hey, what's your cash app? Let me give you an extra tip. Because she sat there and waited for them to remake it. You know me, I would have dropped the order and just been like, whatever.
See, we'll get into that. I know we're like killing the news, but whatever. But I had that when I went to Marco's, and they're like, oh, the buzzer never went off to alert us that we had an order. So just give me 10 minutes. And like me, like I want to make money.
Right.
But like I'm already on it, and I don't want to have to cancel orders and the way things have been lately. So I went in my car, watched some TikTok, and came back in 10 minutes, picked up the food. But so you would cancel? You would have just canceled? And
I would have. Well, I mean, it depends. It depends how busy the night was, because I'm not.
How much the money was?
Yeah, because I mean, when you're a driver, when you're driving for one of these services, your time is your money.
Mm-hmm.
The longer you spend somewhere, the less time you get other orders, so the less money you make. So yeah, I would have canceled. There's some places I refuse to go. If I see it's an order for like Popeyes, I won't go because they're notoriously slow.
I mostly cancel if it's like, because with Grubhub, it's like, oh, you have to place the order and pay. Which obviously, if you're placing an order,
they don't know
you are paying. Yeah, well, I have not done one of those yet because
I had one, and it was crazy because it was like it was like a 007 mission, because like in the app it was like, do not tell them you're there for Grubhub.
Yeah,
just give them the name and pay, and then it was like, take a picture of the receipt and throw it away.
Well, I don't mind paying.
Like,
I don't mind. See that, and that's what gets me. I don't mind doing the pay part.
Yeah,
I just don't want to place the order because I don't want that to come down on me that I placed the wrong order.
Right, and then you got to wait for them to make it too, which is a pain in the ass.
You can call sometimes, but not all places have that option. But still, I'd rather not. But yeah, I forgot the first couple of times I just left it attached. Usually it's stapled to the bag.
Right,
but they don't want us. They don't want. Grubhub doesn't want to see that they charge you $40,
right?
And then it's showing $16 or $20, right? All your food cost,
right?
I mean, it's lucrative, but you kind of have to have that idea. Most people that order DoorDash or Grubhub
know that
they're getting charged ridiculous amounts,
right? Yeah.
So anywho, I'm sorry,
my bad. Go ahead.
We just get into a rant sometimes.
Carry on.
Okay.
Carry on.
Carrying on, during a recent state school board discussion of student vaccinations, a board member offered a question to the Ohio Superintendent of Public Instruction. I'm just wondering what kind of influence Bill Gates does have on you. Are you paid by Bill Gates? Board member Diana Fessler asked
Supervisor
Palo De Maria. Yeah, I hope I said that right. I think I just murdered that thing. The comments came during the board's July meeting on Monday as members asked De Maria about COVID-19 vaccinations in schools. Other questions during the discussion regarded age limits on vaccines themselves. The Pfizer vaccination has been approved for children as young as age 12, and whether or not the vaccines are mandatory for school children. Your local weather for the weekend in Akron. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Rain.
Yeah.
It's
Saturday. So for tomorrow, Saturday, July 17th, there is going to be rain in the morning. The temperature is going to be a high of 78 with a low of 67. The chance of rain is 95%. So yeah, it's going to rain. Visibility is 9 miles. Winds are going to be 8 miles per hour with gusts up to
8
23 miles
M&M's
per hour.
coming out.
You better lose yourself in the wind.
You done?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And then for Sunday,
I feel like
July
my mom
18th,
is talking to me. Are you done? Yes, mother.
I am a mom. Okay.
Mother.
So for Sunday, July 18th, it's going to be mostly cloudy throughout the day with a high of 80 and a low of 65. The chance of rain is only 15%. 8 mile per hour winds with gusts up to 18 miles per hour.
There you have it. Meteorologist KTI.
Is that it? Is
Bringing
that all?
you local.
That's, I think that's all.
And that was your local news with KTI, care of the any turn. Remember, she'll do something strange for some change in Akron. Okay. There we go. Lovely weather report there. Right now it is 82 degrees. It feels like 92.
Oh, that's for damn sure.
Today will be a high of 82 with a low of 71. You are listening to WMBU, part of the Radio Free Network. And now here's more of your smooth jazz. Yeah. So anyways, hey, the pandemic is officially over. I realized that yesterday. We went to the movies last night. We went to see Escape Room Tournament of Champions. Actually decent. I didn't think it was as good as the first one, but it was decent.
Was that like video game based?
No, Escape Room. Like, you know, they have
like an escape room. Oh,
yeah.
There's like a new movie coming out, or it might have already come out, where you're like, it's another one of they keep rehashing this.
Oh my god!
With
Ryan
if you die
Reynolds?
in a game, maybe, I don't know. If you die, no, that looks interesting. But there's another one it's kind of like horror-y thriller, where it's like if you die in the game, you die in real life. I'm like, how many times are they gonna? And whatever. I thought that's what that was, but escape, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, they're trapped in an escape room.
Was there a lot of jump scares, or?
No, it isn't. It isn't like a jump scare movie. It's more like just a psychological. Like, it ain't gory.
It's a psychological thriller.
Yeah, kind of. It's a psychological horror. I mean, it's not a gory movie. It's just kind of like.
So it's not for me then.
It's like a suspenseful.
Yeah.
Horror movie. It's kind of like Saw without the gore. So. Yeah, but you know how in movie theaters now, like, you pick your seat, or when you buy your ticket, they pick your seat. So the pandemic is officially over because there's maybe, I'd say 10 at the most, 12 people in the theater watching the movie. Our seats are right here. There's 2 people sat directly next to me.
That's awkward.
And 2 people directly next to them that they weren't with. There's like 3 couples in a row, 4 couples, because on my other side of my husband, there's another couple. And like, why would you put people right next to each other? Like, we're still in a pandemic here, kind of.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why would you put people right next to each other?
If there's anything that you learn from the pandemic, and whether or not, who's to say it's over or not over, but if there's one thing you've learned is if unnecessary contact should be avoided.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't have to be right on, like, I love the 6 feet apart thing. Like, can we just keep that, pandemic or not? Can we just keep people 6 feet away from me at all times?
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed that. Like, I enjoyed going to the movie theater and them having the rule, like, 2 seats in between people that don't know each other.
Yeah, because I don't want to be sitting next to the
right. I don't want to hear you snacking. I don't want to hear you talking to your significant other about the movie. I want to enjoy the movie. And I realized how much I hate movie theaters. The last few times I went to a movie just because of people talking, and one guy's cell phone went off in the middle of the movie, and I'm just like, oh God.
Like, proper movie theater etiquette has died.
It's completely dead.
I went to see, I talked about this probably many moons ago. I went to see the original Friday the 13th.
This was like in the middle of the pandemic.
Last October. And yeah, so I wanted to support a movie theater. They were very like, hey, you picked your seat, and everyone was separated.
Yeah.
But there wasn't nearly, I thought we were going to have a relatively packed crowd, but there wasn't. And that's fine. But it was pretty socially distanced. I was with people that I lived with, and then my cousin came out, and they were socially distanced.
Right.
And it was great.
When I went to watch the AEW pay-per-view at the theater,
I remember you doing that.
That was still like, they were like, if you bought a seat, the 2 seats on both sides, you were blocked off. So there was that 2-seat separation between you and anyone else. And like it was sold out. But you were, people weren't right on top of each other, which was good. It was great. I enjoyed it. Even though a wrestling event is different than a movie.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have people cheering and talking.
Yeah.
And it doesn't
you can
bother
expect
you.
That. You're not going to see, you're going to see a live event.
Yeah. It's kind of like you're there live in a way. So, I mean, it didn't bother me as much there because it was kind of expected.
Yeah, you expect to.
Right. And then you start talking to the people around you anyways because you're all wrestling fans. Right. So, and you kind of nerd out together anyway. Yeah. So, I mean, it's to be expected.
I want to know if these theaters are still like renting. I wanted to do that last year and I didn't. Know. I would have paid $100 just even for
I don't even think it was that much though.
Yeah. Well,
it was like $70.
Yeah. Well, it would depend on how many people you had.
Yeah.
Like I would have provided because they were playing a lot of, and I didn't watch a lot of the movies last year because that went straight streaming basically.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna watch Space Jam when I get home tonight.
Yeah, I'm still debating on if I want to go to the drive-in for that or if I'm going to just watch it on HBO Max.
All right, I think I'm gonna HBO Max it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Comfort of your own home.
Yeah, it's just I don't mean I'm paying $15 a month for HBO Max.
Yeah, use it.
No point in me going out and buying 2 tickets of Space Jam at $11 a piece or whatever.
Especially
so especially a movie that like I'm not,
I'm
not like oh my god, Space. Like I was like that's gonna
I've
be
still
cool.
never seen a trailer. Yeah. So I don't know very much at all about this movie.
All I know is Lola Bunny has boobs no more.
Yeah, that's the only thing
and
that
Pepe Le
matters.
Pew is written out.
Yeah,
he's down on Skid
I saw
Row.
I saw a clip when it was like buy your tickets now, whatever.
Totally
just a short 15-second thing, and apparently Granny was drinking margaritas at halftime or something like that. And I'm like, it looks funny,
right? Yeah, I mean, it's probably a kid movie, but if you grew up like on the original Space Jam, you'll probably just enjoy the nostalgia of it.
Yeah, and I said I'm not going into it with high expectations because from what I've seen, it's a lot more animated.
Well, according to all the critics out there that probably haven't even seen it yet, it's horrible. And LeBron is the worst person in the history of ever to come out of Akron. Even though 123 people just graduated from his I Promise school and got full ride scholarships to college, he's a horrible person.
Yeah. So I got into a conversation with somebody on the 4th of July about politicking about him, and I'm not even going to waste. I'm not going to. I'll take my mouth off. Take my mouth off his wiener. You know what I mean? Because everyone wants to be like you're the man's. I don't care what you. The whole argument that athletes should keep their mouth shut about politics. They're paid to play basketball, and I'm like, well, you get paid to go like whatever the hell you even do. I don't know you really,
right? You get paid to wash tables at the local,
Yeah, you don't get paid to talk politics,
right? But you're allowed to. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah. Freedom of speech.
Because he got a platform, and well, freedom of speech is a totally different. That has nothing to do with any of this.
No one's saying
freedom of speech is just the government can't be like, hey, you said this, so now we're gonna, arrest you or whatever. Yeah, government.
Yeah, but he has the right to say whatever he feels.
Yeah, everyone has the right to say what they feel. I'm just saying, like, it's totally different from freedom.
That's what everyone says. Right. Like, athletes shouldn't mix with politics or anything else. Yeah, separation of church and state, but whatever.
Yeah, right. Well, I just feel like, I mean, at that point, only politicians should be able to talk about politics.
It's just silly. It's just silly.
Yeah, it's stupid. Whatever. Like, oh, you can't have an opinion because you're a good athlete. So you don't deserve it. Like, just stupid. Guess what? He makes more money, so he probably pays more taxes than you. So he has more of a right to his opinion than you do. And, but, it's just like they did a screening yesterday here in Akron for people that are part of
friend of the show, Jed, went to a screening yesterday.
It may have been the one then.
Might have been
Akron Civic Theater. But it was for people that for kids that are involved in the LeBron James Family Foundation and students at his I Promise school. They got a special screening, free screening, whatever. And, of course, the news sites report on that. And the amount of hate he gets right here in Akron from people just because
that's ridiculous.
He's a racist and he's done more for Akron than you ever will.
Yeah.
Like you go out there and send 100 and some kids to college and then you have a right to talk.
It's like the 3rd year, isn't it?
No, this is his first graduating class.
When he first got famous, he used to drive semi trucks full of bikes into the neighborhoods
my
and just
nephew.
give
My nephew's
bikes.
got a few bikes from he's part because LeBron used to do like a bike giveaway every year. My nephew was part of that every year. He's done some. When my cousin's daughter got cancer, LeBron actually paid for like their whole front yard and stuff to get redone. Like he does so much for the community, but people don't like him because they don't agree with his, his beliefs, or they have different beliefs than him. I have different beliefs than Corey on things. Me and him don't agree on the vaccine stuff. At all. It doesn't mean like I hate Corey and I feel like he should never succeed.
In the closet, he hates me.
Yeah, I mean, I know he'll never succeed, but it doesn't mean I want him to never succeed.
Yeah, see, he doesn't have faith in me, but he's got
KTI, but you don't see me hating you guys.
Yeah,
you're
never gonna, no matter what.
That makes one of us.
You could take over the show, and we'd still refer to you as KTI. That's just
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. But,
even if you had your own show, even like this is the Kara show, we'd call him like KTI.
We spent a lot of time talking about entertainment, and I still want to talk about this for a second. It's not Space Jam, but I caved. So I watched the Halloween Kills trailer.
Oh God!
Did you watch it? Did you see it?
I think I saw it a while ago.
Well, it came out in the past maybe couple of weeks.
I think I saw
a 2.5 minute.
Came out.
Like a 2.5 because there was people.
Maybe I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my God! I was because if everyone says, "Oh, it's a spoilers," there are a lot of spoilers in it, and I don't know.
At this point, you can kind of figure out what's going to happen in these movies. Like they're all pretty much formatted.
But like kill count, there was probably like 10, at least 10 kills in the 2-minute trailer.
Oh wow!
So I'm hoping that it's
I wonder how they explain him as surviving the explosion.
Watch the trailer that tells you.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch a trailer then because I don't want to know until I go and see the movie. Same with Scream 5. That'd be like in Scream 5, like the trailer for Scream 5, they show you the killer getting unmasked.
Yeah.
Like now why do I got to go see the movie?
I mean, that was a big cliffhanger in that movie, but I do like that it pretty much seems like the movie is going to like the first Halloween and Halloween 2, how it's a sequel, but it's like it's pretty much the last scene is the first scene of the new movie. I feel like that's how that's going to be.
Right. Which is crazy because these movies were a continuation of Halloween 1. And it's like all the other Halloweens didn't happen.
Yeah. Well,
so Michael and her are not related in these new movies.
It wouldn't surprise me at the next movie or even this movie that they do reveal. They do. I don't know. I heard that John Carpenter was drunk, and that's why they put in that storyline to explain stuff way back in the day.
Right.
I don't know, whatever.
Yeah,
it was very intense, and I'm excited as hell. As soon as pre-orders are up, I'm going to pre-order myself a ticket. I hope it doesn't take long to get to streaming because I understand that it needs to be. I don't care about if you pay for it.
Right.
Like a lot of these movies, they're in theaters for a weekend or two because it's the 15th, middle of October.
Right.
Which we were supposed to have. We're supposed to be getting the sequel to this movie in October.
Right. Will we be getting that next year then?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's interesting. Something to look forward to though.
Yeah.
It gives you something to live for.
Yeah. That was what I wanted to live for last year. And they were like, hey, we're not doing because they were like, we might just have to do a streaming. And like, we don't want to do a streaming. We don't want to do a streaming debut. And then back in February, even then they were like, we might just have to do it streaming. And then they're like, you know what? It's not going to be. We're going to release it to theaters, but I hope that it comes to streaming. Even if you had to pay for the rental within a couple of weeks, I'm hoping.
So, remember a few weeks ago when I talked about the Foo Fighters had people protesting at their concerts because they were you had to be vaccinated to go to these concerts at Madison Square Garden, the first full capacity concert since the pandemic started. It was about 19,600 people inside, but you had to be fully vaccinated. You had to prove you're fully vaccinated. Foo Fighters were supposed to be doing a concert in LA, but they had to postpone the concert due to a COVID-19 positive test within the group. Someone in the group has contracted COVID-19.
Awkward.
Yeah, so that really egg on their face.
Yeah,
they gotta feel like they are just.
You know what though? I will give it this. So if they're not vaccinated, or maybe they are vaccinated and they somehow contracted, but either way, it was, I guess you could say, semi-responsible
Yeah.
for the crowd, because they don't want to
yeah.
be responsible for an outbreak.
Right.
It's
It says someone within their organization.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean a band member
Yeah.
got it. It could be anyone from a roadie to anyone within their organization. So not necessarily a group member. So it wasn't Dave Grohl, most likely. He won't be going to meet
himself.
Yeah, he won't be going to meet what's his name? Nirvana guy.
Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt Cobain.
I have a feeling that they're not going to be in the same place when he passes. They're not going to the same place.
Yeah, you never know.
They're
going to Nirvana.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be in Nirvana together.
Kurt didn't kill himself, so it doesn't matter.
Ooh.
Courtney did.
Conspiracy theory time. I don't know. There's a lot of evidence pointing to both, that he killed himself and that Courtney killed
He was
him.
so drugged out that there's whatever.
It's
either way he's dead. So
it
doesn't change the fact
when
that
you take it, but it's crazy. Like when you do take a deep dive into stuff like that, you start like that. The evidence does build up against Courtney that, hey, it's something to do with this.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't like kill him on your own, you helped him along.
Yeah.
And pulling that trigger in some way or another. I wonder if her daughter still talks to her, because didn't they have a daughter together?
Frances Bean.
Yeah. She was an actress or something. Didn't she get into acting or something like that? I wonder if she still talks to Courtney Love. Because Courtney Love is just a tragic train wreck.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she's clean now, but the longest time she was just a train wreck. So yeah, that'd be interesting. Amazon Prime has canceled their Tiger King movie. They're going to do a movie with Nicolas Cage playing Tiger King, and Kate McKinnon was going to play that bitch Carol Baskins. And Amazon Prime has canceled that movie now.
Why is that?
They feel like the ship is just sailed on Tiger King. They're like, you know what? That's one of the things we got to strike when the iron's hot, and now a year later, that iron is no longer hot.
Yeah, if that former president Donald Trump
if he
would have
pardoned
the
Tiger King.
Yeah.
So
I sent you. I was at the fireworks. There was a Tiger King cake, which was pretty cool.
At FYE they have Tiger King cereal.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I think I sent you a picture of that too.
Yeah.
They have Tiger King socks as well. There.
I didn't see the socks. I did see the cereal.
So comfortable.
But the cereal looks like some of that stuff looks official as hell.
Oh yeah.
There's just something that felt like I would have found that on a Dave's Diner or anything shelf. It felt very generic.
Right.
It didn't.
It was Funko Pop that puts those cereals on. And they're nothing but Cheerios.
I don't think that it was Funko Pop. It didn't. Funko Pop. You could dive into that. Funko Pop. Most of the stuff that I've seen that they do the little cereals, they look very good. I mean, as far as packaging goes,
that is true.
That the Tiger King packaging felt like
ferocious flakes. They're called.
Yeah, it felt like it was just. I could get them on the shelf. They belong on like the Malto meal shelf.
Yeah,
like generic.
Oh yeah, it's not Funko. It's just
somebody. And once again,
it looks like a really bad Photoshop.
I think he'll always have the cult following. People always follow along with. But like it's just like the phase, like Brennan Massey and all them, like that making a murderer. No one talks about them anymore.
Right.
What happened?
Oh my God, I didn't realize this. On the back of the box, they have like different games. They have an exotic word search, fill in the blank, and then they have a maze. It says, help Joe Exotic get to his tiger before that bitch Carol. But they didn't put her last name, probably due to copyright issues.
Yeah.
Well, he actually, his lawyers, they filed every appeal they can think of. They actually just won an appeal in court.
Oh.
So he'll still be in prison. It's not an appeal that's going to get him out of prison.
Maybe it lowers his sentence.
He's got to get resentenced. Because the judge ruled that because he got 9 years, he got 2 charges of attempted murder or murder for hire. So he got 9 years for each of those. Then he got 4 years for endangering an exotic animal or whatever there was. But the judge said no, those 2, contract hiring charges should have been combined into one sentence. He shouldn't have been sentenced for both.
Mhm.
Like that, because it was 9 years, 4 years, and it was all ran what they call consecutive, one after another instead of concurrent. So he's got to go back and get resentenced. So most likely they'll combine those. So it'll probably have 13 years instead of 22 years.
Yeah.
Which he probably won't do the whole 13 years because it's federal prison. So he'll probably end up doing like maybe half of that. So he may get out in a few years. I mean, he's going to have a huge following once he gets out. And then he could go on tour with Bill Cosby and they can do all that fun stuff together. Are you going to go to the Bill Cosby show, KTI?
No.
Why not?
Why would I?
Women drink free.
No, that's okay.
Someone made
I don't drink that
there's
much
the
anymore.
infamous episode of the Cosby Show
the
where they're all
cookout?
canoodling at the cookout.
Yeah.
And someone like put like very weird music to it, made it very, very suggestive.
Oh yeah.
And it's just ridiculous.
Canoodling. Yeah. So Tiger King but the movie was scrapped because they're just like, we don't need to do this anymore.
If they made like a short film, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, they're doing a Tiger King 2 documentary. I mean, with him being in prison, I don't know what much more you can add to it. Or, they'll probably cover, the guy that took over a zoo and lost a zoo. And, Carol Baskins actually won control of Joe Exotic Zoo. So it'll be interesting to see how they do that second. I don't think the second documentary is going to be near as popular as the first one is. The first one just happened to hit at the right time. I mean, quarantine, people were stuck at home. They were looking for something to watch. If it wouldn't have been for the pandemic
and social media for sure.
Right. Tiger King would not have taken off like it did. It just happened to be the right time at the right place, right pandemic. So
because that was right when everything was officially OG shut down.
Oh yeah.
You're not going nowhere. People are like, well, I got shit else to watch.
Let me just go watch some Tiger King.
Lily. I was like, people were talking about it last year.
That's how I waited to the bitter end to actually watch it because I was just like, I'm not.
But then I watched it. I binged it. I stayed up till like 5 a.m. I started watching. I'm gonna watch one episode, see how it is. Next thing you know, it's 5 a.m. I think it was a school night too.
Oh yeah.
I woke up at 3 hours later and logged into Ring Central.
Oh yeah, for school.
Yeah.
I think I watched it with my husband, and at first it was just like, whatever, we'll see, what it does or whatever. What it do, baby boo. Oh shit. Oh god, that's loud.
Yeah. I think there's like an EQ, I think, that gives it more of an echo. I think that's why we're getting that like boomy.
Probably.
But I don't know. I'm sure. Well,
yeah, right there. What about now? Oh. No, that didn't fix it at all.
No.
That just made it worse. I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh, did that make it better? Oh, yeah.
There's a lot more hisses. But that does.
But there's not an echo anymore.
It's very, 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 very faint.
So right there.
I don't know.
can still hear it. That sounds better, right? No, I can still hear it.
Whatever.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
What do you got going on this weekend?
I don't have much going on this weekend. It's going to be a pretty
laid back weekend.
Yeah,
I'm working at the Dyna.
All
weekend.
I got to work at the radio station on Saturday night. Then Sunday I'm going to go do. I will be performing at Euro Gyro for their open mic night on Sunday. I went there last week. I'm gonna go back this week. I think it's a good place to get some work done, work on some stuff. So I'm gonna go to Euro Gyro on Sunday at 8:00 for their open mic. And then I'll be performing at the Funny Stop in Cuyahoga Falls on Wednesday at 8:00. And Thursday at 7:00, I will be at Bar 17 in Cleveland. It is over there on State Road. So I'll be performing on State Road in 2 different places. State Road on Wednesday for Funny Stop and State Road on Thursday for Bar 17 right there in Cleveland. So you have a chance to catch me no matter what part of State Road you live on.
Now,
you will be
Euro
able to find me.
Gyro, is that the one on Exchange?
No, that's the Kent one. I'm glad you said that because I should be more specific. No, it's the one in Kent by Kent State University.
All right.
Good food, great bar, great drinks. They made me an amazing sex on the beach when we were there last Sunday. It was really good. Some great food. I got me some deep fried ravioli.
That sounds really good.
Really good. Oh, it was amazing.
You better start talking about food because
you're gonna get hungry. Yeah. I had a taco salad for lunch, so Friday's taco days at the school. They order from some taco place.
I gotta get my job back just for free food.
No, I pay for it. But the taco salad was only $7.
Oh,
ain't bad.
So everyone just puts their order in, and
then everyone pays,
and then they deliver it.
No, usually G goes and picks it up.
Do you trust him?
Yeah,
with his hands.
He's Spanish, so he can tell him what to do right. Usually I get the enchilada, the beef enchilada, and a beef taco combo. But today I was like, let me try something else. So I got the salad, whatever, the Mexican salad or whatever. And it was all right, but the bottom of the tortilla was soggy, which kind of ruined that for me. So yeah, I'll probably end up going back to my regularly
scheduled lunch.
Yeah,
at the Mexican restaurant.
Come next Friday. Carol
Baskin killed her husband, whacked him.
I don't know. I remember the dance
either. It didn't happen.
Fed him to tigers, they snacking.
What's happening?
Carol Baskins
killed her husband, whacked him.
I want to go back
me
to my my likes on TikTok aren't public for a good reason, because people would be disturbed at the things that I like on TikTok. I like to go back to my old like very first likes on TikTok. Just I'd like to revisit a lot of the old TikToks. I had the habit of saving them to my phone, and I didn't realize how much I did that, because some people don't have TikTok, and some people, if I send them a link, they won't open it. So I send them the video directly. So I was going through all my videos and finding old stuff from October, September, November, December.
I want to know. Yeah. Speaking of TikTok, why do Christians have to ruin everything? Here is an example right here.
Talk about Christians.
Why, are you a Christian?
Yes.
I'm sorry. You should probably look into that. They just ruin everything though. Right, here we go.
7 days a week. Worship and prayer makes Satan's power weak. Woo! Yeah. You're messing with.
You would be into this.
Bring a guitar and an amp for this worship and prayer. Get your favorite journal.
The beat, okay, yeah, the beat's the same. That's the only thing good about
Lift
this
me up,
guy.
Jesus, you're in charge in my soul and in my heart. Meet the sinner at heaven's gate.
Hey, what about that pastor rapper that came out a few years ago?
Oh God, I don't even want to know.
When I was 8, I was back.
Can't be serious.
It wouldn't be, even for us, probably not appropriate to play.
What is it?
I can't say it.
Oh, okay.
Can't say it.
Can't bring yourself to say it. There's a lot of WAP parodies out there, though.
Yeah, we had one
with Spectrum Business
here. Your favorite radio station, a radio show, Long Ride Home. We had our own.
Oh, we did. This is WAP in the style of Garth Brooks.
I like it. I like it so far.
In this house. You're a free.
Actually, do
7 days a week.
Oh my God, he does. He sounds like Garth Brooks.
Make that pull out game weak for a moment. Thought you said you'd like to gobble me. Give me everything you've got. Make it try.
I like that.
Get a bucket.
I need to hear at least the
macaroni
chorus.
and pie.
He's a damn good singer too.
He sounds just like Garth Brooks. I love Garth Brooks. I'm a huge Garth Brooks fan.
But you want me to touch
little dangly dang swings in the back
I like it.
of your throat.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Up on top.
Is he not doing? Or I don't. Maybe I don't know the song.
I don't. I think he's skipping the chorus. It sounds like.
For a moment, you'd want to gobble me. Get in a mop,
Oh yeah, here we go.
in a pie. I'm talking wop wop wop. But you,
I don't think he's. Yeah. I don't think he's. Why?
I'm still president-elect. No matter how many times them votes checks. Me and Kamala moving in, yeah, the White House getting home wrecked.
Yeah. They actually did a good job on that.
Yeah. Today we kicking out the worst American president. Bring a suitcase and a truck for the worst American president. Put the middle fingers up for the worst American president. Beat him up, baby, drag him out. Show him what Joey Boy is all about. I might be old, but there is no doubt. This grandpa's a boss, I just got a new house. Donald is done, now that I've won. Let's do it again, that election was fun. My memory's fading, I'm glad I'm not young. Cause now I'll forget you exist by 2021. When you address that your term was a mess, I bet you'll be feeling depressed. When you accept
Interesting.
All right. KTI says we have some breaking news.
What's the
We
breaking
do.
news?
Breaking news is the CDC confirms that one person who flied from Nigeria to the U.S. has tested positive for monkeypox.
Oh my God, we got another pandemic already.
The patient is currently hospitalized in Dallas, Texas.
Monkeypox.
What the hell is monkeypox?
Let's Google it.
Oh my God! Now we got to get vaccinated for monkeypox.
Yeah.
Let's lock everything back down. How much can we get for unemployment now?
They better bring back that extra 600.
No, this second pandemic in a year. Make that stuff like 900.
Yeah.
We need extra for come on.
It's a pox virus.
I
It is a
figured that.
viral disease that occurs mostly.
And monkeys?
Hold on. Monkeypox was first discovered in 1958 when 2 outbreaks of a pox-like disease occurred in colonies of monkeys kept for research. Oh, here we go. A bat, now
Planet
monkey.
of the Apes. Oh my!
Oh
Planet
my
of the Apes is
goodness.
upon us. This is how Planet of the Apes happens.
All right. It was blah 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 blah. Let's see. What else? Where's the part?
This is hardly breaking news.
It is breaking news. Like what?
Let's break out news. Break out in the monkeypox.
Monkeypox.
Unbelievable.
There's some monkeypox. There's some monkeypox.
No. Yeah, you're not writing our new parody album.
No. Yeah, you don't get to do that. Breaking news. Monkeypox 2021.
Yeah, is it going to be MP21?
Yeah, MP21. This is your continuing coverage all day and all night of monkeypox in America.
Is it like chicken pox, but
Thanks,
with
Rush
monkeys?
Limbaugh. I guess so. Maybe.
I'll have to do some research on the way out.
Oh, wait.
Called monkeypox because it was first identified in laboratory.
That's how Planet of the Apes happens.
Yep, labs.
Oh, wait. We got more breaking news? What's that? Yep. Oh, this just in. Care of the interns, breaking news is not that big of news. Join us at 6 o'clock as we talk about the latest developments in this story.
Monkeypox.com. That's nuts.
Monkeypox.com.
So
I thought it was interesting. I didn't.
No,
say it was
I
big
mean, you
news.
know.
I just thought it was.
she said it was breaking news.
You just want to get everyone worried and scared.
It's
keep
a
'em in
scare
fear.
tactic.
I want to keep them in fear like the government does.
I am definitely not going to the zoo now.
Nope.
The Akron Zoo, the Toledo Zoo, the Cleveland
None
Zoo.
of them. None of them.
Take your sticking paws off me, you damn dirty ape.
Oh, God.
That's how Planet of the Apes started.
He's got it.
He's got monkeypox. Charleston Heston.
Damn.
And then he's gonna go give it to Moses.
Mm.
Because he played Moses in the movie, remember? See what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. So is monkeypox something we should be worried about?
I don't know.
Or it seems like they got it isolated.
You should stay in your home and not leave for over a year.
Sounds good to me.
Did it once. Don't mean I can't do it again.
Yeah. Give me
just kidding. I feel
give
bad
me some
for
money.
the people that have been hermits and like not done anything because they're living in fear.
Screw that. Give me some money.
Nice to see all the elderly people get out with their.
Yeah, they got out and they went 6 feet under.
Right. They got out and now they're dead. And you're just, it's just so lovely seeing all these old people, in
the ground
dying.
Sure.
First, you laugh at car crashes that kill people.
It was the South.
Look, she's laughing just thinking about it. Like car crashes. Car crashes. It's hilarious. You have no sympathy for people.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Go kill yourself. Go sit in the middle of the road and let a car run over you.
Yeah. Okay, Dr. Phil. We should probably do that. Well, we got to close the show out before we can do that.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. We actually went like a whole time today. I didn't get tired and was like, yeah, you know what? We're done. We've radioed enough today.
Yeah.
So we are going to wrap things up here. We'll be back next Friday at 4:00 right here on WMVU, part of the Radio Free Entertainment Network, live from Akron, Ohio.
And if you see that expired food sitting on a shelf, do not buy it.
Do not buy it. If you see my picture on the wall of shame, take a selfie with it.
And
we forgot to give away Rubber Ducks tickets. Hey, if you want to win a pair of Rubber Ducks tickets, shoot us a message on Facebook, and we'll draw a winner out of that. We got 2 more tickets to the Rubber Ducks. You get to pick the game you want to go to. So that's about covers it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not getting a Rubber Ducks ticket at the outlet store. But if you do that, do it from a game like 2 years ago. We got some Rubber Ducks tickets, only $3. It's for the game that happened 2 summers ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, remember, if you see that picture of Jesus on Facebook, share it or you will go to hell. Say goodbye, Corey.
Bye-bye.
No matter where you meet a stranger, be careful if they are too friendly. One never knows when the homosexual is about.
Schizophrenic, baby. I love both of you. Schizophrenic, baby. Say you love me too. You too. Now when our romance has just begun, I know when everything's said and done, I'm getting 2 for the price of 1. What fun! Schizophrenic, baby, all my whole life through. You will hear me saying, I love both of you. I do. Baby, how happy we're gonna be, living together contentedly. You and your split personality and me. Schizophrenic, baby, I've got news for you. Schizophrenic, baby, I'm a schizo too. Me too. My alter ego and you and me, and your alter ego, we all will be engaged in a new group activity, you'll see. Baby, let's make it unanimous, just us.